Good evening. Thank you all for coming. It's really quite special to be able to do an event in this room, in this beautiful museum for each of the last 3 years. I'm Gary Rieschel, the chair of the Asia Society, I'll call it West Coast for now, for San Francisco and Seattle. And again, thank you all for being here. We have a great agenda. They have cut me back to like 30 seconds of speaking from 5 minutes. So I don't know if that's the quality of the speech that's going on or just there's too much to cover in the agenda. So we'll go through this quite quickly. We're very honored to have Dr. Kyung-wha Kang with us, the president of the Asia Society this evening. I'll introduce her very briefly, and she'll be the next person to speak. Seattle was launched 2 years ago with the support of both Bill Gates and his foundation and Microsoft. And it has been a fantastic collaboration thus far. Margaret will cover the number of events that we've had. The partnership with SAM, the Seattle Art Museum, Seattle Asian Art Museum, has really been fundamental to the success thus far of the organization here. One of the things that's going on in the world, and many of you in this room are living in the middle of it here in Seattle, the technology wave that is coming at us now. Some of us are riding, some of us are drowning in it, and some of us are hopefully not going, are hoping like crazy not to be affected by it. But it is going to affect everybody, and it's happening at a rate of speed that we've never seen before. Mark Cohen, who's here tonight, Tammy Ma is here tonight. You'll hear from them in particular areas of technology, but it's simply going to touch everybody, and it's going to touch us faster and more thoroughly than any of the technology revolutions we've seen before. This is really important for us here in Seattle because while that's happening, we also are seeing unprecedented ambiguity and what I'd call ambiguity, erratic behavior in the policy world. And it's not just the United States, it's a fairly broad range of issues that are affecting the people that are trying to set policy for the world. What the SAM relationship does and indicates is what the Asia Society has is a motto, a mission of sharing, of building shared futures, sharing common futures. And it was started in 1956, same year I was born. It's aged more gracefully perhaps than I have. The idea was to improve the understanding and the cooperation and communication between the peoples of Asia and the United States. It's interesting that today, as much as has been done, you look at this part of the world and you wonder if there isn't more to be done even in the future. What we will talk about tonight, there'll be a focus on technology, but what I want you to all take away is a sense of obligation, because the arts and culture piece of the Asia Society, as represented by the fact that we're here in SAM, really is what's going to protect our humanity at a time where we are all going to be stressed. Our societies are going to be stressed. Okay, I got it. Someone told me to wrap it up. I only had 3 minutes. So our societies are going to be stressed. Every part of our life is going to come under some difficulty. And 20 years from now, we may find nirvana, but the process of getting there is going to be hard. Arts and culture, this kind of cooperation is going to allow us to maintain our humanity during that. Thank you very much. I'd like to also... So I'd like to ask Dr. Kyung-wha Kang to now come to the stage. She's the president of the Asia Society. She has a very long, illustrious bio as one of Korea's most senior diplomats at the United Nations, really around the world as foreign minister. And so many accolades to speak about. But I'd like to have her come up and make her opening comments. Thank you again very much.
Thank you very much, Gary, and good evening, everyone. I was listening to Gary backstage, and I couldn't agree more with what he said about the mission of Asia Society, and truly delighted to be here enjoying marking the second anniversary of the Asia Society's work in Seattle. So welcome and well done. Congratulations, Gary, Margaret, Mark, and so many others who have worked so hard during these past years, and in fact long before, to establish Asia Society's brand name and value in the Seattle scheme of things. And I have to say, having this celebration here in SAM truly underscores the fundamental mission of Asia Society and how arts and culture is at the core. Sometimes we tend to lose that when we get wrapped up in geopolitics and business and all the tensions that are happening around the world. But arts and culture is core to our humanity. And at the end, we do whatever we do to enrich humanity. So thank you. It's exciting to be in this wonderful space. As president and CEO of the Asia Society during the past 1.5 years, it has been a privilege to lead in the vital role that our organization plays in connecting people, ideas, and cultures across Asia and the globe. Indeed, in today's world where geopolitics, technology, and culture intersect in increasingly complex and unpredictable ways, institutions such as Asia Society are more important and pivotal than ever before. As Gary said, Asia Society was founded in 1956 in New York, so that is where our headquarters is, and there is where I am stationed. But our strength draws our strengths from across the world in key locations, such as Seattle, where Asia, the idea and the presence of Asia looms particularly large. And it doesn't happen in the abstract. The work of making our vision a reality happens locally and on the ground in places such as Seattle. And in just 2 years, Asia Society Seattle has built a platform that convenes leaders from business, government, academia, and the arts for a dialogue and exchanges that are both rigorous and eye-opening, and also ultimately deepening what it means to be human. As we look ahead, Asia Society and the Seattle Center will continue to serve as a convener and a catalyst. But of course, we cannot do this alone. We rely on the vision and energy of our members, partners, and friends here in Seattle and around the world. So tonight, I want to thank you for supporting Asia Society Seattle and for helping us to ensure that the voices representing the Pacific Northwest enrich our collective and global conversation. Together, we can help to shape a more connected and stable world. Thank you very much.
So I have one more task this evening that I received permission to do. I don't often ask for permission, but on this one I needed to. And I'd like this audience to send off Dr. Kang. She mentioned transition twice. She's been named, or will be named, and take the post as the new U.S. ambassador from Korea to the United States. So I'd like to congratulate her. This is the second president of the Asia Society in a role to leave for ambassador of their home country. So I think we're going to start using that in our recruiting materials. But with that, thank you all very much.